Mobile, Alabama. God damn, man. It's good to see all of y'all home. It's good to see you guys pack this arena because you all know what time it is. I'm not here to talk about me tonight. Actually, I'm here to go right over there to that commentary booth for about an hour or so, and you people are all going to see matches that are going to change your lives. Tonight, we start an iconic revolution, and we make the move to become the future and the present of professional wrestling. But before we get this show on the road, we got some business to get out of the way. The IPW president is in the building tonight, and for the first time in well over a decade, he'd like to introduce himself to you once again, Alabama. He is the toughest son of a bitch I've ever seen. He was the last known graduate of Death Valley Wrestling over in Amarillo, Texas. And quite simply enough, ladies and gentlemen, he's a role model, an inspiration, a father figure. He's the man who is the most responsible for all of you knowing the name Joshua Bishop. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the toughest man this side of East Texas, your IPW president, Papa Bishop himself, Wayne Cannon.
Well, really, I can't take all the credits. I mean, Dad, you know, you kind of came up with a little bit of that idea too. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary championship match just got a whole lot more important. What President Cannon is essentially saying is that the legendary championship could very well be the ticket for someone to become global heavyweight champion someday. So Evan O'Shea or Dante Styles, you could potentially be looking at the next champ after that. But other than that, we got some big matches lined up for you. We got a match of a 6-man tag team. The evil trio known as Sacrament to the right, Delivine, Connor, and Carter are going to take on Smokey Blackrose and Trey Owens in our semi-main event. An unofficial #1 contenders match for the Global Heavyweight Championship. Kalen Rogers or Zack Starr. One of these two men could be the very first to face either one of these two men right here in the main event for the Global Championship. Marcus King, Steven Santos, no disqualifications or countouts, one fall to a finish. Winner take all, the final of the road to glory. One will leave with fortune, one will leave in famine. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, our first match of the night, the iPW Legendary Championship on the line, Evan O'Shea taking on Dante Styles. And outcoming first is Call's hottest commodity, Evan O'Shea, the veteran. Evan O'Shea is a talented, a wonderful, masterful technician. His wrestling in the ring, man, it's like art. His strength is technical wrestling, his strength is mat wrestling. You know Evan O'Shea is going to be trying to keep Dante Styles grounded to go for that strikes 2 submission. But as we saw before, Evan O'Shea doesn't have to win with strikes 2. He can knock you down with that Soul Resonance Brainbuster. Or if you're hopeful that you'll see some old Evan O'Shea moves pop up every once in a while, he could probably potentially bring out the Miami Massacre, that old shooting star press he used to do. Speaking of which, Evan O'Shea has come such a long way from those days. He's a talented, decorated veteran. He's looking to add that IPW Legendary Championship to his repertoire. But he's got to go through this man right here, the Bad Seed, the younger brother of Loudon Styles, Dante Styles, who is in fact at 100% health tonight. He's ready to compete. He's got the green light. He's going for that championship. Dante Styles. The big thing about Dante Styles, if I can use a little football or hand egg for some of you who don't like to call the National Football League's definition of football. Anyway, for those of you out there who do know the NFL, Dante Styles is what I like to call a man with the talents of Darrell Revis, and yet with the attitude issues of Adam Pac-Man Jones, Chris Johnson, Aaron Hernandez a little bit, you know, guys who had great talent. That's him. Dante Styles has the credentials to be a world champion. If he would take himself a little more seriously, and take his opponents a little more seriously, Dante Styles could potentially be right up there at the top with the guys like Steven Santos, Zack Starr, Marcus King, Kalen Rogers. You know, he could be right there in the upper echelon of the main event territory, and he's just not able to do that because of his own ego. But tonight, he's got to put that aside if he's going to want to be able to beat Evan O'Shea and take that legendary championship. That title, ladies and gentlemen, is seen as the ticket to the Global Heavyweight Championship. So winning that title just became a whole lot more important for everyone on the roster as Dante goes to work only to get drilled by Evan O'Shea. Dante, you saw that ego on display, but Evan O'Shea is not having any of this. Evan O'Shea immediately going to work with those hard kicks, dropping a roundhouse on Dante, and then a drop kick right there. Evan O'Shea is going to work and in a hurry. O'Shea throwing out some more vicious left kicks, keeping Dante Styles trapped in the corner. Now O'Shea stepping back. Look at these fans. Boom! Everyone in the Mobile Civic Center heard that one. A beautiful drop kick from Evan O'Shea, and O'Shea continues to go to work. already going high risk, up to the top, beautiful leg drop. Nice form from Evan O'Shea, nothing more you can expect from him. 1, 2, could he get him? No, he doesn't. Dante able to get the shoulder up. A calf kick from Evan O'Shea, continuing to apply the pressure into another quick cover. 2, Dante is able to get the shoulder up. These quick covers are a good strategy for someone like Evan O'Shea. Evan O'Shea right now, he's really fighting, you know, at a disadvantage. Dante has at least, 20, 30, 40 pounds on Evan O'Shea. O'Shea is not not a heavy guy, ladies and gentlemen, as Evan O'Shea only able to get 2 following that impressive counter with the belly-to-back suplex you saw earlier. Trying those kicks in the corner again, and Dante able to take some shoulder thrusts to knock the air out of O'Shea. And now Dante with the Irish whip, throwing him into the corner. Dante running at full steam into a big stinger splash. Nicely done from Dante Styles as he tries that drop kick a little too early. Evan O'Shea with the elbow drop to follow and a drop kick of his own. O'Shea kind of one-upping Dante in every step of the way so far in the early minutes. O'Shea with the Irish whip, jumping over Dante, doing so one more time. What's he got planned here? Nothing! Dante catching him with a German suplex. There's that talent I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Dante Styles putting it on display. The bad seed pushing Evan O'Shea up into the corner, knocking him down with one shoulder thrust. Dante now choking the life out of him. Dante Styles has got to get this match back in his control. He's got to figure out a way to slow down Evan O'Shea, because right now Evan O'Shea has this match going the way he wants it. And wait a minute, O'Shea able to throw him to the outside, and O'Shea is thinking high risk, and you know it, and he's going really high. Oh no! Tried for broke with that springboard Miami Massacre. Took a little too long to do it. And Dante Styles able to step out of the way. Now you see Dante Styles going right to work. Dante now following up with a backbreaker. This is exactly what Dante Styles needed to get this match back in his control. And whether you like this or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is still a smart strategy. Dante Styles applying a Boston Crab on the outside of the ring. Because, I mean, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, if you think about it, Dante Styles has Evan O'Shea in a submission on the outside. He can't win with it, but he's going to wear down the veteran, and he's definitely going to slow him down by putting that pressure on his back and really just being able to work him due to the fact that Evan O'Shea can't really grab on anything on the outside to just, you know, get Dante off of him. Dante able to make it in the ring well before the 20 count. If it were a 10 count, Evan O'Shea would almost be looking at the title, and Dante would have had a close call. But as it stands here in IPW, ladies and gentlemen, 20 counts follow, and in the ring we go with Dante Styles, who's just having his way with Evan O'Shea. Jesus goodness! Evan O'Shea going face first into that commentary table right there, that booth, my booth. I mean, Jesus goodness, and oh no! Dante Styles with a vaulting crossbody, just rolling over and taking out Evan O'Shea. Dante Styles quickly on the move. He's working those legs. He's really hitting a lot of high impact moves. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to slow the match down. Evan O'Shea is not able to operate at full capacity right now, and it's all because Dante Styles is keeping on him, as you see right there, trying to tweak that knee and take a little bit of O'Shea's mobility away from him as he goes right back to this Boston Crab, working both the legs and the back. It's going to be mainly the back that's going to be feeling most of the effect, which is a smart idea considering Evan O'Shea did land on his torso when he hit that, when he missed that Miami Massacre, of course, and ate nothing but the concrete floor. But Evan O'Shea still has some strength, still was close to the ropes, able to catch a rope break. Dante trying a big boot, Evan trying to fight back in it, and then Dante with a German suplex to bring him down. And there you see the ultimate problem with Dante Styles. He's sitting there taunting when he could probably finish this match. O'Shea came up holding his ribs. Dante going right back to the back with a beautiful backbreaker. And wait a minute, Dante thinks he can end this right now with the playmaker. Can he go for it? No, O'Shea able to get out of the way and get a Russian leg sweep. You see, that's what happens when Dante Styles sells his opponent short. He tried to go for that playmaker, and Evan O'Shea was not having any of it. He's saying he's not dead, he's not for sale, he's going to go ahead and continue to get back in this. You see Evan O'Shea now is going to focus these legs of Dante Styles. Evan O'Shea is going to be forced to adapt. He doesn't like being in this situation. You can tell his ribs are hurting him. He feels like he's on fire. But Evan O'Shea has got to slow Dante Styles down and make Dante wrestle his kind of match. Take him down to the mat. Evan O'Shea working those legs. And oh, this is something that'll help him out. Look at this surfboard into the curb stomp. Jesus Christ. Evan O'Shea not taking prisoners, showing Dante Styles he's not afraid of him and that he's going to do anything it takes to get back in this matchup. O'Shea turning Dante Styles over into the tree of woe. What a great move. And Dante Styles feeling the effects of Evan O'Shea's kicks in another way. O'Shea showing him his legs still work. He's not dead. But Dante quickly able to turn the momentum around against Evan. Evan fighting out with a kick. Evan throwing out some more of those kicks, focusing on Dante's legs. Dante able to step out of the way and connect with a big boot. Evan O'Shea trying to fight back, but Dante Styles cutting him off at the pass again. But wait a minute! Evan O'Shea pushing Dante away! Evan, he's got him hooked! Both arms up you go! Tribute to Riz! That signature vertebreaker from Evan O'Shea into the cover. 2, 3, no! Dante Styles able to get the shoulder up well before 3. But that tribute to Riz is something that Dante Styles is going to be feeling for the rest of that match. That was exactly the big move that Evan needed to get back in this as he follows up with the dragon screw. Now he tries for strikes too, but Dante able to get the thumb to the eye right before he can apply that cloverleaf. And Dante with the drop kick to the back. Got Evan O'Shea hung on the second rope. Slapped to the back of the head. Leaping out. Dante. Oh, man. That's a bit of an insult to injury. But Dante, it works for him. That slap as he follows up with a nice tribute to the Macho Man with a nice savage elbow. 1, 2. Can he get him? No. Evan O'Shea kicking out at 2.5. Dante Styles showing he's trying to get back in this, but Evan not letting Dante get many opportunities. That's the big difference between Evan O'Shea and Dante Styles in the ring. The veteran is not going to leave many openings, and he really hasn't. Evan O'Shea, despite limited action coming back into this match, you know, he's been able to keep Dante Styles from doing one thing, and that's finishing the match. You can imagine the frustration is building in Dante Styles. Dante wants to finish this match, but Evan O'Shea is not letting him do it. But this may help Dante do that as he connects that with that Death Valley driver. 1, 2, is it 3? No, it's not. We still don't have a new legendary champion just yet. It's only the first match, and these two men are giving it their all to become legendary champion. O'Shea throwing out some more kicks, putting Dante against the ropes. Dante's vaulting him over. Dante thinking about something, going for that crossbody again, and out of the way Evan O'Shea goes. That could be the huge turning point, as look at this. Jesus Christ! Dante Styles going face first into that concrete. Wait a minute, Evan O'Shea, he's calling for the soul resonance. Can he get it? Lifts Dante up above the concrete. Jesus Christ! Evan O'Shea connects flush with the soul resonance. Throws Dante in the ring, but O'Shea drops to his knee. He's holding his leg in pain. He's feeling it flare up. The long-term effects of this match are taking effect. Dante is getting a breather. These two men are down, but wait a minute, here comes Loudon Styles, the older brother of Dante, as he's seeing Evan O'Shea pull Dante into the ring. Cover 1, 2, and no. Dante Styles able to get the shoulder up. A bit of a desperation maneuver you saw from Evan O'Shea with that soul resonance on the outside, but you had to think he had to try to get the pinfall. You don't know what could have happened. That was still a deadly move. But as you see, Evan O'Shea and Dante Styles still going at it. And Evan throwing out a huge roundhouse, taking Dante off his feet. Evan thinking strikes two. No! Dante with another thumb to the eye to keep him away. And Dante, wait a minute, turning him around. Dante hooks him, got him up, playmaker. That could be our new legendary champion. Dante just has to go for the pinfall. Are you kidding me, Dante? Are you kidding me? You're really gonna do this? You see Loud and Styles pleading with Dante to finish the match. Dante looking straight at Loud and oh, come on! That's no way to talk to your brother, especially when he stuck his neck out for you a couple of weeks ago on the road to glory. At the long walk, Dante, though, doing it his way, showing off to the crowd, saying he's about to score up like a touchdown. Wait a minute, Evan O'Shea into the small package, only gets two, but that could be the big opening. Lifts him up, Shea Slayer! That could very well be the end of Dante Styles as Evan is going to call for the end. Evan lifting Dante, actually hooking him, now lifting him up. Soul Resonance! The Brain Buster connecting flush, cover, 1, 2, and 3. There is our legendary champion right there. Dante Styles, for 1 second, couldn't put that ego aside, and now it cost him. Evan O'Shea is your new iPW legendary champion. All because Dante Styles couldn't get his ego in check. Dante had the match won. He could have beat Evan O'Shea. He could have been the legendary champion. But he had to taunt too much. His ego got in the way. He thought again, this is what I was talking about. He sold Evan O'Shea short. And Evan responded with a Shea Slayer and a Soul Resonance Brain Buster. Those two moves right there sealed the deal and made sure that Dante Styles was not going to be able to walk out of here with this championship. See Loud and Styles in the ring trying to comfort Dante now. Dante barely able to stand on his own 2 feet, doesn't know where he's at. Loudon trying to tell Dante, you know, it's okay, you'll get him next time, but you gotta get yourself together, from what I hear. And wait a minute! Oh, come on! Come on! Dante! What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you forget that Loudon Styles stuck his neck out for you? He checked on you when that lunatic Steven Santos put his hands on you and attacked you in stage 3. He tried to fight for you in night 1. Everyone felt sorry for you. And now look at you. You're going in and attacking the one man who is willing to defend your honor and defend you. And I can't believe this. Dante Styles telling Loudon to get up, stomping away at the young Loud kid. I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. The Loud man is getting assaulted by the bad seed, and Dante, it just disgusts me. I can't believe it. Look at this. Look at this. Dante Styles doesn't know the meaning of respect or honor, and look at this. He's gonna just drop Loudon with the playmaker, throwing more salt in the wounds. Dante Styles, you have some problems that you need to get in check. I can't believe you would stoop this low. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Blackout 2.0 in the building. Here to show their love and support for Marcus King. But we got to move on. We got a big 6-man tag team match coming up. Sacrament on the right, taking on Trey Owens, John Blackrose, and Smokey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember a little before this event came across in the mind, Trey Owens was actually offered a spot in the Sacrament by none other than Keith Connor. You'll remember Connor talked to Owens. They said they liked him. They wanted a guy with his talent on their side. And Owens pretty much told him to get out of his face. Go to the other side. He doesn't want any part of Sacrament. If anything, Trey Owens being in this match on the other side of the ring against him is his way of saying, you know, F you. Or if we're not really, you know, being subtle about it, fuck you. I mean, come on. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, Trey Owens stepping in the ring, ready for a fight. But one big question I'm sure that's got to be going through everyone's minds right now. Can these 3 men, can Trey Owens, John Blackrose, and Smokey work together as one to take on Sacrament? Because I'm pretty sure Sacrament being an official alliance, officially being teamed together, I'm sure they understand there's going to be situations where they have to be in these tag team situations and they have to unite as one to take down a team. But if there's one man who can get them together, if there's one man who can hold the fort down and get them all in one side, it's this man right here, the current EDF Universal Heavyweight Champion, who won that title at a house show a little before Iconic Revolution, John Blackrose. Now, Blackrose does have the credentials to his name, ladies and gentlemen. Former DCA World Heavyweight Champion. Currently, the EDF Universal Heavyweight Champion as a part of the ZODIAC Network. As you remember, Golden Coast Wrestling able to hold that match in our territory. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's focus on what John Blackrose brings to the table. Blackrose, a very talented mat technician from Canada, a man who is respected by all of his colleagues and peers, a man who has all the experience and talent to pull this unit together and keep them unified in the face of adversity. John Blackrose has a tall task ahead of him, but if I gotta say it, you know, he can keep them together. And this man coming out right now, Alabama's own Smokey, right from Georgiana itself, a little away from Mobile, Alabama. Smokey, beloved by all these fans. You see him, they're standing up for him, they're giving him a standing ovation. The young gun making his way out to the ring. Anyway, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, Smokey has a lot to offer. He has a lot to bring to the table. He does have the credentials to back him up. He is a former world champion like John Blackrose. He's probably the most decorated athlete of all 3 men in the ring fighting for IPW against the threat of Sacrament. He probably has the most talent. He probably has the most talent. By talent, I mean he probably has the most upside. He's a fighter. He's tenacious. He never backs down. He never surrenders. He was actually the one that called Sacrament out and said, you know, y'all don't have what it takes to fight with me. Bring it. I will take all of you on at once, but that could be detrimental against these 3 men. Smokey's bit of a lone wolf attitude to throw the whole thing into flux. As you see these 3 men right here, Lemarcus Carter in the middle, Brent Delivine right in focus to the right, and Keith Connor wearing green on the left. These 3 men, ladies and gentlemen, they could very well flip the script on this. I don't like it. If you have to ask me my opinion, I don't like either one of these men. They disrespected all of the other competitors in the Road to Glory tournament fighting for the right to be global champion. Keith Connor is the only one of those 3 men who were able to make it to the final 8. Keith Connor fought hard, and I don't understand why he's aligned himself with 2 men like Lemarcus Carter and Brent Delivine, who honestly quit the tournament because they felt like they should have already been awarded World Championship gold. But that's not how it works here at iPW, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is handed to you. Ask Evan O'Shea and Dante Styles. Who came out better? Who thought they had the gold handed to them? And who actually fought to earn it? Either way as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, this match is underway. John Blackrose facing off against Keith Connor in the early minutes. Now, if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, John Blackrose has a lot of momentum on his side as he did manage to beat the leader of Sacrament, Lemarcus Carter, for the EDF Universal Heavyweight Championship right here in IPW territory in a match sponsored by Golden Coast Wrestling, run by none other than the man you see right there in the ring, John Blackrose. Now Blackrose going to work. Hard Irish whip. No! Keith Connor able to catch him off guard with a bit of a leg lariat. Now, Keith Connor from behind. Beautiful maneuver right there. It's simple, but it's effective. Just trying, I mean, you know, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like an ugly maneuver, but it still looks beautifully done. You know, just the movement, the flow. It looks very good, but John Blackrose cutting off any momentum Keith Connor was trying to build up for himself with a quick Luthez press, hooking Keith Connor and dragging him over to the corner. That's what I'm talking about. John Blackrose able to unify this team. Owens wanted to go for a kick, but Blackrose has an idea in mind. Using Trey Owens' head like a battering ram, which gets a little bit more comedic when you think about the fact that Owens has an afro. Anyway, Trey Owens with the big boot into the cover two. Only able to get two right there. Keith Connor able to get the shoulder up. Now Trey Owens going to work with those flawless strikes and falling up with the big roundhouse into the cover. 1, 2, no. Throwing out high kicks like he's a 1, 2, 3 kid, if you ask me. Trey Owens got reversed by Connor, was trying to go for a wrist lock there that Connor was, but then Owens was able to reverse the momentum until Connor hits that beautiful backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. Connor throwing Owens into the ropes. Owens is not looking good right now. He took the baton, took the momentum, looked good in the initial minutes, but as you see, Keith Connor could very well flip the script on this and turn it around. A couple hard knife-edge chops from Trey Owens. But as you see, Keith Connor gonna lift Trey Owens up high. Got a couple enziguris going his way, trying to knock him off. No! Trey Owens kicking him away, and wait a minute! Owens tried for something big, and Carter able to catch him with a backbreaker into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Trey Owens able to get the shoulder up, and now Connor with the hard Irish whip into the corner. Walking over to make the tag to Brent Delivine, and that's exactly what he does. Keith Connor and Brent Delivine now working together. What have they got? A huge double back body drop. Trey Owens feeling all the effects of that one as Brent Delivine bringing down Trey Owens with a bit of a neck slam right there. I'm not sure exactly what to call that. That is a weird maneuver. It looks sweet, but I don't know exactly what to think of it. Delivine quickly going to work, though, trying to keep on Trey Owens. Delivine, probably the more decorated of all those athletes in the ring, at least when it comes to World Championship and just overall championships and pedigree. Wait a minute, into the cover! Only able to get two. Delivine could be considered, in a way, the heart of Sacrament, the more experienced, the ace of Sacrament, so you could say. Delivine now tagging in Keith Connor, and beautiful execution right there. A hip toss with the double kicks to follow. Into the cover, 2, no. Trey Owens able to get his shoulder up before 3, and now Connor following up with a tilt-to-world backbreaker. Sacrament working together as a solid unit. You gotta love it. Keith Connor now throwing Trey Owens into a neutral corner with a beautiful stinger splash once again from Keith Connor. And now Connor, that's just disrespectful if you ask me, just washing the boot off on Trey Owens' forehead. But now here comes the big man of Sacrament, Lemarcus Carter, in to get some action himself, and he starts off with that huge scoop slam. Carter throwing Trey Owens' head against the mat. They're really roughing him up. They're isolating Trey Owens away from his partners. Sacrament really holding a lot of the momentum right now. They're putting their foot on the gas, and they're not letting go. Lemarcus Carter, Brent Delivine, Keith Connor, they're all going to work. And now you see the tag made to Keith Connor. Rolling him over, and a huge assisted big boot from Lemarcus Carter. Keith Connor going to go for the cover. 1, 2, and no! Smokey and Blackrose right there to break it up. And there you see what I'm talking about. John Blackrose able to bring Keith Connor over to the corner. And look at this. They're actually isolating Keith Connor away to give Owens a bit of a breather, and Owens is going to get the benefit of it as he goes right into this big boot again. Owens has now got some time to make a tag, and that's exactly what he does. Alabama stands up as the young gun steps in the ring. This Bama boy is fixing to go to work. Smokey with those hard strikes. You see the momentum quickly changing. Smokey ducks underneath Connor one time, and a beautiful spine buster from the young gun. Now down goes Delivine. Smokey trying to knock everybody off. Carter is not going to have any part of it, though. There you see Smokey just pounding away at Keith Connor with those hard rights and lefts. The brawler. Drilling him with thunderous shots and throwing him out with a beautiful hip toss. Smokey is not having any part of this, but Keith Connor going downstairs to get some separation. Here comes the tag to Brent Delivine, and boom! Brent Delivine got more bang for his buck with that super kick. Quickly able to take Smokey off his feet. Delivine trying to keep the momentum on his side with some fast kicks, but Smokey able to reverse the momentum with that DDT from the second rope. Smokey cutting the momentum off of Brent Delivine before it gets anywhere, as Smokey is now going to follow up with an impactful pump handle gut buster into the cover. 2, no! Not even 1! Or not even 2, excuse me. With Smokey following up with a spine buster. I understand why that wasn't even 2. Brent Delivine is a bit of a fresh man, has not really taken much damage to his name. And there you see Delivine following up with a drop salt. Smokey was trying to go for something, but Delivine pushed him away, was able to hit that drop salt, follow up with a kick there. Brent Delivine knows he's got to slow this match down a little bit. He's got to drag it out. He's just got to give Smokey a hard time to stall and kill the momentum. Delivine following up with another kick to the back. Delivine, hard Irish whip into the corner. Delivine trying for the enziguri. Smokey able to step out of the way, and Smokey just jumping back on Delivine with those hard rights. The future now suddenly doesn't look too bright, but Brent Delivine says otherwise. Smokey wanted that Irish, or Delivine actually wanted that Irish whip, but he was able to catch Smokey before anything happened, and now Delivine making a quick tag to Keith Connor, but as you see Lemarcus Carter, he's shouting orders to both of them. Tag me in. Double suplex right there, and Carter is going to oblige. Smart idea. And as you see, Lemarcus Carter now going to work. Smokey tried to get the jump on him, but Carter not having any of it. The Big Hoss from Clarksdale, Mississippi, fighting with the Alabama boy in the ring. Smokey not looking good right now. Carter going to work with those hard knife-edge chops. Smokey able to fight out, throwing some stiff right hands himself, trying to, really keep this level between him and Carter, but Carter having no part of it, overpowering Smokey and still continuing with the strikes. Smokey going again to the rights. These two men are just going back and forth. Carter again overpowering Smokey. Carter throwing him in the tree of woe. What does Carter have planned here? Trying to kick him out of the way. Smokey able to move. Smokey with a blockbuster. But as you see, Smokey's taking on all 3 men of Sacrament by himself. He really needs to make a tag. That's the big downfall of Smokey right here. You even see Blackrose getting a little frustrated, but Smokey only able to get 2 off Carter. But this might help him out. Smokey just needs to get some momentum going his way. Those punches followed by a gut-wrench suplex. Smokey has got to get a tag to these men. But as you see, Smokey's hard-headed, ladies and gentlemen. He'll fight all three of these men to the death if he has to, and that's going to cost him as Carter connects with that Argentine backbreaker. Smokey feeling all the effects of that one as Carter just continuing to go to work. Hard Irish whip into one corner. Smokey comes stumbling out. Carter got him again. Repeating for more effect. And now Carter hooking him by both of his arms and connecting with a butterfly backbreaker. I think Carter wants to go ahead and make a tag. And that exactly he does. He threw Smokey over into the corner, ran and made the tag to Keith Connor. Connor now going to work with that beautiful backbreaker, neckbreaker combination again. Connor calling for Delivine to get in his corner. Delivine is going to oblige so that way he can make the tag. Connor trying to see some limited action to keep in this match. And as you see, Brent Harvinator, Delivine lifting him up into that beautiful TKO. I believe he calls that the Dream Killer. I'm not sure of that. He'll correct me later, or I'll just look again just to be sure. The roundhouse kick from Brent Delivine. And Delivine, now I know what he's going here for sure. Trying to go for that fault line. Sacrament responding. Smokey able to step out of the way with that inverted face buster. Like a full Nelson, but I couldn't exactly call it that. Smokey following up with the enziguri after a few strikes. Smokey now with that inverted DDT. Smokey trying to get some momentum back on his side. Lifting Brent Delivine up with that beautiful old SKO. That's a move he used to do as the SKO. But now you see Smokey finally gets the tag to the freshman. John Blackrose is in. Down goes Delivine. Down goes Lemarcus Carter. Keith Connor drops off. He don't want any part of it. Trey Owens running after him. Smokey and Carter down on the outside. We got to get some more cameras out here. But as you see, Brent Delivine now focusing solely on the ring. John Blackrose wanted that Thorn's Edge. Brent Delivine was able to get his way out of it. That's why you see Delivine with control of the match. Delivine trying for an Irish whip. John Blackrose cutting him off with a, I forget exactly what that move is called. I used to know too. Either way, Delivine not leaving a lot of room for John Blackrose to operate. Delivine, hard Irish whip into the corner. Actually, not even a hard Irish whip, just an Irish whip. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Brent Delivine, though, with an assisted bulldog, getting a little bit of help from the top rope. Delivine has got to do whatever he can. The momentum is against him. John Blackrose could have hit the Thorn's Edge right there. But Delivine, the veteran, trying to keep this match in control for Sacrament. He's trying to hold the fort down while the rest of his members, along with the rest of Blackrose's team, are down. But wait a minute, John Blackrose could have a big move here that could set up an opening, a triple German suplex. And John Blackrose falls to his knees a little bit, but now we focus on at ringside here. We finally got some cameras. Keith Connor and Trey Owens fighting on the outside in front of these fans. Owens dropping him with that facebuster. Smokey with the enziguri. Carter and Smokey, they seem to be running on fumes a little bit. Smokey now lifting him up. Oh my God! Spinebuster, it looked like Carter's head rebounded off the back of the steps. Delivine only able to get two. Blackrose was against Delivine. Following that German suplex, a little too much separation for Blackrose. He fell to a knee after those German suplexes when it looked like he was standing up. Blackrose is exhausted. He was feeling the effects of Delivine's early beatdown into the cover two. Following the Hurricane Run, no. Delivine able to get his shoulder up. Delivine with the drop salt right there. Delivine now stomping the gut. Delivine with a huge knee smash right there. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Blackrose able to get the shoulder up. Brent Delivine quickly going to work. Delivine lifting Blackrose up to the top rope. Delivine going high risk. Going for the Astro Whip head scissors. Nicely done. Went completely orbital on that one. As you see Smokey and Carter just having a brawl on the outside. Carter knocking him out with those steps. Carter going for decommission, but no. Owens is able to first with that DDT into the cover. Delivine, no! Astro Whip unable to finish the match. Blackrose kicking out at 2.9, and there you see the arm twist with a leg lariat. Brent Delivine could be 1 second away from finishing this as he's called for the fault line. John Blackrose in trouble. Will Blackrose fall to this maneuver? Lifting him up. No, Blackrose sliding out. DDT! DDT into the cover. 1, 2, 3, no! Brent Delivine will not go down easy, ladies and gentlemen. Now from behind, beautiful suplex lifting neck breaker, but both men down again. And wait a minute. No, Carter, no, Jesus Christ! A big spear from Corksdale, Mississippi native Lemarcus Carter. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a Carter. Oh, no, Carter falling down to that concrete floor. That's not good. And wait a minute. No, Trey Owens, no! Swanton bomb on the outside, Jesus Christ! I can't even tell you what happened here. Just let the replay show themselves. That was a lot to take in. Take a look. Lemarcus Carter drilling Smokey with this spear, and then on the stage, Trey Owens with a beautiful swanton bomb. All 4 men are down. The only 2 men able to do anything are Blackrose and Delivine is going to look to end it. Delivine could have pinned it, but he's going for the submission. The Chelsea smile is locked in. The Chelsea smile from Brent Delivine. John Blackrose trying to hang on with everything he's got. The last stand for Team IPW against Sacrament. Brent Delivine wrenching away. He's trying to finish this match for his team, but I don't know what you can do here. Brent Delivine. Can John Blackrose hang on? We know Blackrose is a talented submission artist, but can he hang on long enough? Yes, he can. John Blackrose able to get out of it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for that little disturbance there, but either way, we move on. John Blackrose trying to fight his way out. Blackrose now with a hard Irish whip into the corner, trying to set up for something big. He hooks him. Will he get it? Package pile driver. John Blackrose is 1 second away from finishing this. Come on, Blackrose. Blackrose is signaling for it. Wait a minute. No. Lemarcus Carter. Look behind you, Blackrose. Spear! Lemarcus Carter could get some payback. Lemarcus Carter with the spear on John Blackrose. Delivine looking to follow up. Blackrose has no idea where he's at. Fault line! No! This could very well be the end. Please, John Blackrose. Please, kick out. You gotta do it. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Brent Delivine able to secure the win thanks to an assist last minute from Lemarcus Carter. Just as John Blackrose had the match in his hand, Brent Delivine and Lemarcus Carter cut him off at the pass. Lemarcus got it started with that big spear, and Delivine able to follow up with the fault line. Sacrament picks up a win in a huge match. You gotta love it or hate it, you gotta respect it. lot of interesting developments coming up, but ladies and gentlemen, we've got to focus on the here and the now. And the here and now is Kalen Rogers versus Zack Starr. One of these men, as I've just heard, is confirmed by President Cannon. One of these men will go on to face either Steven Santos or Marcus King for the Global Heavyweight Championship at Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn already shaping up to be an exciting event. And of course, we've got this man coming out, Kalen Rogers, the man who calls himself the man of greatness. Kalen Rogers, he has got a big ego to his name, but he's got all the talent to back it up. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, in the first fight of the long ball, Kalen Rogers faced Zack Starr and beat him with the regal stretch. Then the next night, he did face Steven Santos. Santos would ultimately beat him almost in the same way he beat Zack Starr with a catch go to sleep. Kalen Rogers, you know he's going to be coming into this match with all the momentum on his side. He wants to win this match to prove that he's, the best thing going in iPW, that he wants a shot at Steven Santos or Marcus King to prove that he can be Global Heavyweight Champion. But as you see for this man right here, Zack Starr, I did have a word with him earlier today. Starr is determined. He's not letting that one loss affect him to Kalen Rogers. He's looking forward. He can only control what happens in the future. He can't control that Kalen Rogers beat him with the regal stretch. He can only control what he can control here and now. Zack Starr is looking forward to this match. He feels like he can defeat Kalen Rogers. He wants to prove to Kalen Rogers, to everyone here, and more importantly, to himself, that he can do this, that he can be Global Heavyweight Champion like he thought he was going to be. Because if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, Zack Starr came out of Stage 1, the initial start of the Road to Glory tournament. He came out of it with the victory and a grip on the lead, and that grip slipped. I mean, Starr did come out of all the preliminary stages #1 with the most points, but as it showed in the global title bracket when we finally branched off, it didn't mean anything for Zack Starr. As Starr now, though, this is going to mean something to him with that beautiful head scissors, able to take down Kalen Rogers and reverse the momentum in the early going. Zack Starr now with a kick to the back, quickly taking down Kalen Rogers into the cover. One. Kalen able to get the shoulder up well ahead of time. Starr now with a couple strikes, a big kick to the gut, and a huge roundhouse taking him down. As now, Zack Starr able to flip over with a sunset flip bomb. I think that might have been a Yoshi Tonic. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it's called. Either way, great maneuver from Zack Starr. Now with the Irish whip to the outside. Starr trying for something big here. Kalen Rogers able to knock him away. Kalen going up high and not able to get anything. No reward as Starr with that power slam into the cover. Only able to get 2 again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I wonder the fans have got to ask. What can Kalen Rogers and Zack Starr do to top what they saw in the last match? There really isn't a whole lot of room here. Sacrament and John Blackrose, Trey Owens, and Smokey, they tore the house down just now. These fans are still excited from that last match. So you got to wonder what Kalen Rogers and Zack Starr are going to have to do to follow up the ante. Just as an observer's view. But anyway, we got to get back into this match as Kalen Rogers able to jump on Zack Starr with that Luthez press, and now going back with a backdrop suplex. Nicely done by Kalen Rogers, really taking the wind out of Zack Starr's sails. Kalen running back and going for that beautiful shoulder thrust. Kalen Rogers and Zack Starr even in the early minutes. Neither man able to gain a true advantage, though I'd have to give a slight nod to Starr. But we'll see what happens here. Kalen once again goes for that running shoulder thrust. Starr able to step out of the way. And now Zack Starr with a beautiful running knee into the corner. Not feeling good for Kalen in the early minutes. 1, 2, and no. Kalen Rogers able to get his shoulder up well before 3, but Starr putting the pressure on again with a crucifix. 1, 2, no. Crucifix drove him down, kept the bridge. Starr trying for something again, had the wrist lock. Kalen able to get out of his way, throwing that right hand, and now you see Kalen going to work with those hard knife-edge chops. Kalen trying to take the wind out of his sails, but no, Starr following up with chops of his own. We have a chop battle going on right now. For those of you who love those, you might want to keep paying attention to this. Kalen Rogers again with those hard knife-edge chops. Kalen again, no! Starr able to get out of the way, and oh, that's a nice variation. Zack Starr mixing it up. You gotta give him points for style there. As Zack Starr still in trouble though. Kalen Rogers able to get out of the corner, and no, Kalen kicking him away, and Kalen comes out with the advantage with that hard enziguri. Nicely done by Kalen Rogers. Kalen knocking Zack Starr up against the ropes. Kalen sent over, and now Starr able to get this drop kick. Starr is setting up for something big, and these fans know it. The last time Starr tried something like this against Kalen, if I'm not mistaken, it cost him, but Starr able to connect flush with this crossbody senton. Had to use the top rope to, correct this angle, but either way it works, and then Kalen right with the thumb to the eye, and Kalen is going to go from behind, trying to go for the legs, able to lift Zack Starr up, throwing him off in a little misdirection, dropping him right on that left knee. Kalen trying to go to work, but Starr is not privy to this. Starr knows what Kalen's doing, and he drops him with that drop saw. Zack Starr has faced Kalen Rogers before. He knows Kalen is going to be trying to look for that regal stretch to put it into this match. And Kalen Rogers, though, with the thumb to the eye, from behind. Kalen, no, wait a minute. Oh, Jesus. That's something that'll get the match in Kalen Rogers' advantage. It's not a clean move, but it's effective. The 10 count has been reached. Kalen Rogers has got to get back in the ring. Remember, folks, we have a 20 count here in IPW. So if Kalen Rogers is going to get counted out, it's not going to be, very well for him. But as you see, Kalen Rogers and Zack Starr going to work on each other, and Kalen out with the advantage as he connects with that tornado DDT. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Zack Starr able to get the shoulder up well before 3, but Kalen Rogers, seeing the damage is done, going to work on those legs. The hard shot block right there. Kalen Rogers doing whatever it takes to win this match as he's going downstairs now. Zack Starr not feeling too well. There won't be any stars coming out in his future, I can tell you that. Kalen again with another backdrop suplex. And he's showing off to the crowd. Nobody here in Mobile likes it. Kalen Rogers, though, simple but effective. Kalen Rogers, I see he's notably working aggressive here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Knocking Zack Starr to the outside, sending him into the barricade. Kalen going back out to do some work. Kalen with that tilt-the-world backbreaker. Oh my goodness, Starr almost caught those steps. That would not have been good if he did. Wait a minute, Kalen Rogers, he's clearly trying for something here. Oh, no. Jesus Christ! A German suplex right on those steel steps! Can somebody say dead? Because that's what Zack Starr may be! And wait a minute, look at this, Kalen with a little bit of a throwback to what we saw in the first match with Dante Styles and Evan O'Shea. Kalen going to work with that cloverleaf. I could tell Kalen was paying attention to that match, especially because if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, Kalen Rogers once used to be the mentor for Evan O'Shea. Again, the 20 count, ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep that in mind. The count is at 11. Kalen Rogers has got to get him back in the ring. As soon as it hits 10, you need to start trying to get back in the ring because there's a count going. Kalen Rogers and Zack Starr, though, are very well aware of that. Kalen once again looks like he's going for the cloverleaf, but with a little bit of a twist as there comes that backbreaker into play. Kalen going into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Zack Starr able to get the shoulder up again before 3. Kalen Rogers turning Zack Starr around, lifting him up to the top rope. Kalen with a couple of those. It looks like Kalen is uppercutting him in the rear, but it looks like he's hitting him in the back a little bit. Wait a minute, Starr trying for a Hurricanrana. No! Kalen with a power bomb, able to catch Zack Starr out of midair, and now he's going back to this cloverleaf. Kalen Rogers looks to punish every opportunity Zack Starr has for momentum, and so far he's been in the driver's seat right now. After throwing him into those steel steps, Kalen Rogers has just been on fire. Starr trying to crawl to those ropes, not really with the strength to do it right now, but he's trying. He's fighting hard. Kalen Rogers feels his grip slipping, takes Zack Starr out of it, and now Kalen from behind with the chop block, taking the legs right out of him again, and Kalen going right back to where he was in this Texas cloverleaf. Kalen Rogers with firm control over this match. Zack Starr unable to fight. Kalen Rogers hooking away with this Texas cloverleaf. Zack Starr was in a similar situation again. He finds himself there again tonight. Zack Starr not in a favorable spot right now. Kalen Rogers dominant. Kalen Rogers flipped the switch, but Zack Starr still fighting out of this. Starr trying to get back in this match. Can he reach the bottom rope? That he does. Kalen Rogers, though, having anything and everything to say against it. And Kalen going back to work on the legs and the back. Stomping away at the gut, going downstairs, and a beautiful backbreaker. Simple, yet effective. That is what's most beautiful to me. But wait a minute. Kalen Rogers lifting Zack Starr up and saying he's going bankrupt with that Styles Clash. 1, 2, can he get him? No. Still not the end of the match. But Zack Starr again trying to fight back. Able to catch Kalen right before he can set up for the KTFO. And Kalen is not feeling good right now if Zack Starr can get back in this match. Starr trying a few knife-edge chops. Kalen having none of it. Kalen going once again to a tornado DDT. Kalen feels like this could give him the opening, and that is exactly what he thinks. He's going to try for that KTFO, what he calls knock the fuck out, that shining big boot, but no! Starr able to slip out of the way, and there's a flashback right there. Zack Starr going into a desperation cover. 2, no! Kalen able to get the shoulder up. A little bit early there on my part, but I didn't even feel like it was going to be the end of the match. I've gotten so good at this thing, ladies and gentlemen, I can just predict it. I say that now. Anyway, Kalen Rogers with the shoulder thrust, lifting Zack Starr into the tree of woe. A little variation there from Kalen Rogers. It's nice, and oh my goodness. Jesus Christ! The double foot stomp from the top rope. Starr completely helpless. And as you see, Kalen Rogers with this match firmly in his control as he goes into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Zack Starr able to get the shoulder up, and Kalen once again lifting him up and saying he's going bankrupt with that Styles Clash. Kalen Rogers looking to end this match. Going to set up for the KTFO once again. Can he end this? No, he can't. Starr able to kick him away, and Starr got him by the throat. Look at this, a choke slam. Zack Starr's been hitting the weights again. That's what he needed. He needed something to get him back in this match, and that'll do it. As look right now, Zack Starr with a beautiful super kick to follow. That was what Zack Starr needed. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Kalen able to get the shoulder up well before, trying to Starbreaker. Kalen cut him off, and a backdrop suplex once again. Kalen Rogers not giving Starr any breathing room. Trying to go for the regal stretch. No. Starr kicks him away. Starr has got to do something to get him back in this match. Drops up. No. Kalen able to kick him away. Kalen knows he's got to do something more to stun Starr if he's going to do that, but Starr, no! Able to slip out of that powerbomb into the DDT! Nicely done from Zack Starr there. Starr has got to be able to finish this match quickly. Starr, the momentum is against him. He's got to do whatever he can. Starr now trying that sunset flip off the second rope. 2, can he get him? No! Able to get the shoulder up, but the Starr Cracker to follow. That could set up the beginning of the end. Zack Starr looking for the Starr Breaker. Can he get it? No! Kalen Rogers kicking him away. Wait a minute! Kalen! He's got him! KTFO! KTFO! Zack Starr could very well be knocked the fuck out. Kalen Rogers has got to get the pinfall. Turning Zack Starr over into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! What? You gotta be kidding me! Both of these men are down. Kalen can't believe it, but he's too exhausted. Zack Starr with those high impact moves. They've really gotten to Kalen. Both of these men are down, slowly getting up to their feet. They go, picking a side. Kalen Rogers and Zack Starr giving it their all as they're trying anything and everything to finish the other man off. Kalen Rogers, you thought he had it with the KTFO, but it wasn't to be. It was not meant to be. Zack Starr and Kalen Rogers, off we go. Even more strikes as we see Starr trying to get for the rights. Kalen able to find off. Kalen looks like he's trying for the Shade Slayer. Throw back to his student. No! Kalen falls with that DDT from Zack Starr. Starr now has an opportunity. Starr trying for something big here. He knows he's got to go bigger than what he was going before. He's thinking about it. Trying to go high risk. No! Kalen kicks him away. Kalen. Starbreaker! 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 Kalen Rogers is in trouble. Starr going up high risk. Shooting star press. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! What a match! Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? Kalen Rogers had control of this match. Kalen Rogers had Zack Starr down for the count, but every time he tried to finish it, Zack Starr refused to stay down. Zack Starr able to come back with a huge, huge victory. This is, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to go down in history. Zack Starr with a beautiful Starbreaker, shooting star press out of nowhere. I can't believe what I've seen. strong words from Steven Santos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth, the one you've been waiting for. The road to glory ends in fortune or famine here tonight for either Marcus King or Steven Santos. The Global Heavyweight Championship is on the line. For Marcus King, this is the biggest match of his young career. And walking in, ladies and gentlemen, nobody thinks Marcus King can do this. I've seen them all. They have all counted him out. They've all said there's no way Marcus King walks out of this match with a victory. There's no way he beats Steven Santos. Marcus King, the young kid from the tough streets of Yonkers, New York, he's been fighting his whole life. He has been fighting tooth and nail ever since he entered into IPW. And god damn it, if there's no one out there who's going to believe in this kid, I'm going to be the one to do it. I believe Marcus King can do this here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's really tough for me to call. But if there's anyone who believes in Marcus King, it's me. Marcus King, I sympathize with his story. He's been fighting his whole life, but he's got one obstacle standing in his way. The man who everybody has said is going to win the Global Heavyweight Championship, no questions asked. Steven Santos, the loose cannon. Now here's the reason why everybody thinks Steven Santos is going to win. Santos has been in some big, high-profile matches already here in IPW. He had that hellacious fight with Loudon Styles from night one of the Long Walk. He had that hellacious bit of a technical wrestling match. He proved he could do it all against Kalen Rogers when he beat him in a wrestling match. He proved that he could carry a team on his back. He is the man responsible for... He had somebody like Brian Davis. No offense to Brian Davis at all, but I'm sure everybody thinks Brian Davis. I'm pretty sure they don't see him as World Championship caliber material. Steven Santos, either way, made sure that Brian Davis looked good in the limelight. He carried him against tough odds against the team of Zack, Starr, and Trey Owens from Stage 2 and walked out with a victory under his belt. Steven Santos is a man who has been in this business for a long time, and for 3 years straight, I felt like Steven Santos should have already been a world champion. Back in 2011, Steven Santos was one of the hottest names in Call today. Steven Santos, the absolute transformation he's made into it's just a killer. There's no other way to put it. He's not a man, he's a monster. Steven Santos does not have any compassion. All he wants to do is fight people, and he'll fight them to the death. He says he wants that Global Heavyweight Championship for himself, just so no one else can have it, just so he can fight everybody, which is exactly what Steven Santos wants. He wants that title just so no one else can have it, just so he can fight everybody. But either way as it stands, he's still got to go through Marcus King. One match can change both of these men's lives for the good or for the worst. Marcus King and Steven Santos know what's on the line. And even though Steven Santos says he's not possessed by the championship, you got to think it's in the back of his mind. He's driven to prove everybody wrong, to prove that he can be the World Heavyweight Champion. Steven Santos and Marcus King opening up with hard rights to each other. King trying to go for that big haymaker. No. Santos able to get him with the forearm. Santos trying an elbow to the back. King with the gut kick. Or excuse me, the knee to the gut. King trying to clothesline from behind. No, Marcus King. No, Steven Santos missed that rolling elbow. And Marcus King able to get him with that backdrop suplex and a huge clothesline to follow. Marcus King opening up with a flurry in the opening minutes. These two men absolutely going to war already. 3 clotheslines and a senton to follow. Marcus King, could he have the championship here? 1, 2, no! Santos kicking out well before 3 was ever in question. Marcus King, though, with the early momentum, exactly what he needs, but Santos able to catch him with those hard rights. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're expecting a technical wrestling classic, leave it at the door. These two men are going to fight. This is not going to be a pretty match. This is not going to be for the faint of heart. There could be a lot of blood spilled. There could be bones broken. This arena could look like a war zone. These two men, I mean, they've been given the green light to do whatever it takes. It's Marcus King able to catch Steven Santos. Santos looked like he was probably trying to go for that hard Irish whip, following up with the snapmare driver, but Marcus King able to cut him off. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fight. They've been given a green light to just do whatever they want. They have both agreed to fight under no disqualifications and no counts because they both just feel like it's going to be war. And it's also because President Cannon wants to see a victory, a true winner. He wants to see these two men just go at it. He knows they're tough. These are two of the toughest men on the iPW roster. He knows these two men and what they have to bring to the table. So that's why you see the referee has been told, instructed, let them fight, let them do what they got to do. In this match, with a pinfall or submission, I'll handle the rest. As I've heard from the back, President Cannon has banned all outside interference. He's made all other talents leave the arena for the most part. There are a couple guys who he trusts enough to stay that I've given the green light on myself. But I mean, either way, you know, this is going to be a life-changing match, and I can already feel it. These two men just fighting so hard right now. This is nothing right now. I mean, you got to respect the fact that these two men, they've gone this long without weapons. Wait a minute, Santos, could he be going for that signature? No. King able to slide out of it. King with the Russian leg sweep. Down goes Steven Santos. King now has an opening. King, oh no, here we go. King with those hard rights to the head. Both of these men just going at it in a true battle right now. Nothing but fists, kicks, you know, I love it. I love it. It's tough. It's a mean, gritty match. It's not meant to be pretty. It's meant to be ugly. But sometimes you got to have that, especially with talents like these two men. Santos with the backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. King looks like he's a little bit on Dream Street. Santos again with a little bit of a backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. Again, a little variation of it, you could call it that. But Santos trying to take away the arms of Marcus King too, at least a little bit. Just trying to work with everything he's got. Drilling some hard lefts to Marcus King. Once again going back to the arm. Trying to take away the effectiveness of Marcus King's strikes. That's something you got to do. You remember, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Carter showed that if you take away the arm strength of Marcus King, you might have a shot against him. Santos following up with those hard knife-edge chops. King trying to go for a shoulder thrust. No, Santos able to throw him away. Santos with those hard machine gun right hands. Down goes Marcus King. And Santos feels like he's fixing to go for something big. Beautiful drop kick. Marcus King is in trouble. Santos now walking around the ring, stomping away at every limb, making sure Marcus King feels all the pain. That hard stomp on the top of the head. Santos going for blood like a shark on the hunt. Steven Santos trying to do whatever it takes to get Marcus King in a position where he wants him. Hard Irish whip into the corner. Trying again for that snapmare. No! Or snapmare. No, that's right. Snapmare driver. Wait a minute. Marcus King! Oh my goodness! Exploder suplex with authority from Marcus King. Marcus trying to fight with everything he's got. Stepping back with the hard Irish whip of his own and a big boot. Knocking the daylights out of Steven Santos. Showing the loose cannon that he can fight on his level. Marcus King now with a couple shoulder thrusts. Taking the wind out of Steven Santos. Backing up for effect. And oh my goodness! A Yakuza kick at full force. Steven Santos felt all of that one. King, Irish whip into the corner, running at him again, and another Yakuza kick. I think Marcus King could be going around all the bases. If we have to use a baseball term, he could be going for a home run here. There's a triple with that Yakuza kick, and now you got to go for the final one. One corner left. You know what Marcus King is going for. You could telegraph it from when he did it the third time. And wait a minute. Trying again. No. Santos throwing him away. But you see those Yakuza kicks have had great effect. Santos holding his head. Hard Irish whip into corner coming. Santos able to follow up. Snapman drive. Jesus goodness. Jesus goodness. That's what Steven Santos was looking for. Marcus King busted wide open. That is not good. As you see, Steven Santos now like a shark when he sees blood in the water, going straight after that cut, trying to open it up even more and make it even worse for Marcus King. Marcus King is now losing tremendous amounts of blood that will only get worse as the match goes on. So for some people, it's like a ticking time bomb. It's not a matter of if, but when Marcus King runs out of gas and Steven Santos is able to finish the match. Santos knocking Marcus King into the barricade. King almost looked like he went head first. Either way, Santos going for something big. King able to barely see where he's at into that suicide drive. Or suicide dive, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little tongue twisted here. I feel bad for Marcus King. Honestly, I feel bad for him. Oh no. Oh, Jesus goodness! Marcus King drilled head first with that pile driver. That concrete is not padded well. All these fans in the Mobile Civic Center don't like what they see. They know what Marcus King is going through. They feel for him. And Steven Santos, oh no. No, Jesus Christ, no. Jesus Christ, no. You've done this enough, Santos. A little breath of relief right there. Santos going to that head, just trying to drill him open. Santos grabbing the stairs, waiting for some more impact, and drilling Marcus King with those steps and throwing him right on him for even more effect. Jesus. This is not good if you're Marcus King. King now throwing it to the barricade, trying again. No! Able to step out of the way, and Marcus King. Jesus Christ! Jesus H. Christ! Marcus King with the backdrop suplex right on those steps! These two men just having a war right now. King going after Santos, punching him in the head, and oh my goodness! Santos is now busted open. Both of these men bleeding from the head, and King with a Uranagi slam. Santos, the back of the head bouncing off that concrete. Jesus Christ. King trying to look for a weapon underneath, trying to amplify this match. He knows he's got to amplify it, but Santos making it worse. That backbreaker, neckbreaker on the top of that chair that Marcus King had in his hand. Santos effectively using it against him. And Santos, Jesus Christ! Marcus King's blood on that chair, and Santos is just going to work. Marcus King is not in a good place right now, and Santos just breaking it over his head. Jesus. Steven Santos with a weapon in his hand is one of the most dangerous things I have ever witnessed in my life. Steven Santos has done things that have just been unbearable, such as, oh no. Jesus Christ! Brainbuster on the concrete! Steven Santos just making this match absolutely Marcus King's living nightmare. Santos said he was a monster. Santos now with that beautiful rolling STO. Able to take Marcus King down, and Santos looking for the early end, saying it's time for Marcus King to go to sleep. King able to fight out of it though. Santos is limping. Black fist! Black fist! Black fist! Marcus King! Climb that ladder, kid! You can do it! 1, 2, no! You gotta be kidding me! Unbelievable! And Marcus King, frustrated. He can't understand how this match just ended, running on pure adrenaline. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus King, you gotta feel for him. He felt like it's over. The frustration is mounting. Marcus King absolutely upset, trying to do anything and everything to end this match now. King again into a quick cover. 1, 2, No! We still don't have a new global heavyweight champion, but Marcus King certainly felt like it was the end, and there you go! Backdrop suplex on effect. Steven Santos feeling it all. Santos is in trouble. King trying for the black fist again. Can he get him? Santos kicking him away, and Santos with the hard lariat. Santos now knows he's going to have to do a lot more to keep Marcus King down. He just got hit with that black fist out of nowhere. Marcus King is in trouble. King now being thrown over the top rope and to the outside. Steven Santos knows he's got to go to work. That's the only thing he can do. Steven Santos now dragging him over. And oh my goodness, Santos, a sick man, biting into the forehead of Marcus King. I hope Marcus King doesn't have anything serious. Either way, Steven Santos, Jesus! Grabbing that global heavyweight championship and using it as a battering ram. You know what Steven Santos is saying with that. This is as close as you're going to get to that championship belt. Steven Santos taking no prisoners in this match, and Santos now, wait a minute, Jesus! That rolling STO on the championship title, that could not feel good, and no. Santos, please, no, 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 Jesus Christ! The ball driver on the concrete itself! Oh my goodness! Marcus King is bleeding like a stuffed pig! I can't believe what I'm seeing, but King somehow able to get up, running on pure adrenaline. Wait a minute, Marcus King gonna take that guitar from the fan! There's a highlight moment for you if you're in the front row. That guitar shot to the head. Steven Santos hearing the sounds of music as we speak. Marcus King throwing him to the outside, and some of the Mobile crowd right there, they're stepping back. They don't want any part of this. King trying to take himself a little breather as Santos was thrown very hard onto that concrete, barely able to stand up, but as you see, Marcus King got that chair in hand and giving Steven Santos a little taste of his own medicine. Marcus King trying to get back in his match as some of these fans out here see that Marcus King took one weapon. They're trying to offer him anything. King with a hard stiff shot. Jesus goodness, through the chair at Santos and punched the daylights out of him. Santos on Dream Street right now. Wait a minute. Oh no, Marcus, no. Marcus, no. Marcus, don't do this. Don't do this. Marcus. Oh, that's all you're doing. Oh. Jesus Christ, for a minute there, I thought we were going to see, oh, we still are. No, no, no! Santos pushing him off! Not going to happen! Now, wait a minute, Santos lifting him up, trying for to go to sleep. No, Marcus King able to get him down with a DDT. Marcus King not having any part of this. There you go, he's taking a replica title of what I believe it appears to be the EDF Universal Heavyweight Championship from a fan out in the audience. And now King rubbing the plastic all over Steven Santos. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if that's plastic. I don't even know what kind of replica that is. That could be an authentic made championship belt. Jesus Christ! Steven Santos feeling the effects of what he had earlier. Marcus King just going to work. These two men holding nothing back. This is exactly what the president expected. A knockdown, drag out, old school brawl. Oh no, Marcus, don't be playing with the big hardware. He's got a table. Marcus King, though, not knowing Steven Santos is on his feet. Santos pushing King up into a corner. Santos has got to go high risk, taking King right up to the top rope. Throwing some knife edge chops. King kicking him away. King going for something. Wait a minute! No! Santos! He caught him! He caught him! Go to sleep! GTS! It's over! 1, 2, 3. What? 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 I don't believe what I've seen, and neither does Steven Santos. Santos like a house of fire. Santos, wait a minute, no. Santos was trying something big. Marcus King pushing him out of the way. And now King from behind. Oh my goodness. That backdrop suplex right on that barely padded concrete. It looked like he might have been going for the steps. Spared him a little mercy. But that mercy is gone now as King just throwing those steel steps on top of Marcus King. Excuse me. Did I just say that? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just so excited from this match. I can't believe anything I have seen. Marcus King threw those 40, 50-pound stairs on top of Steven Santos. Santos was absolutely crushed for a minute. And you already got to consider that both of these men are losing tremendous amounts of blood. No, Marcus King, back away. Back away, Marcus. Back away. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. You don't really need to do this. Marcus, think about this. Marcus, think about this. Think about this. Think about your family, Marcus. Think about them. Marcus, going up high. Oh my God! Jesus fucking Christ! Marcus King putting it all on the line with that elbow drop right through the table. Jesus Christ, Jiminy Cricket, whatever you want to call it. Steven Santos in trouble. Marcus King now with the uppercut. King is looking for the end. Oh no. Marcus King setting the table up. This cannot be good. What does he have in mind? Wait a minute. King, is he going for the end instead? Just trying to get out of the way? Black Fist? No! Santos knocks him away. Santos lifting him up. Going to sleep incoming. No! Marcus King knocks him away. King from behind. And a beautiful backdrop suplex. Now Marcus King able to lift up Santos, trying for the Black Fist. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Jesus Christ! Oh, my God, not again! A half Nelson suplex right through that table. And these fans, you bunch of masochists, they want him to do it one more time. King into the cover. 1, 2, it's got to be over. 3, no! No! 2.9 just at the last split second. What is keeping the loose cannon running? These two men are freaks of nature. Steven Santos unwilling to surrender. What are these two men going to have to do to each other to end this match, ladies and gentlemen? What are these two men going to have to do to put this match to bed? Literally, they've hit each other with their best shots, and nothing's come out of it. Marcus King going back to what he did before. Another Black Fist. Hard Irish whip fall in the corner, and then he got that. King hesitant, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No! You have got to be kidding me. I don't even know anymore. Marcus King argued with the ref a little bit, trying to Black Fist again. Santos, no, caught him with the small package. 1, 2, no! King able to kick out, and Santos with the neck breaker to follow. My God, ladies and gentlemen, what is it going to take for these two men to finish this? They have been throwing everything at each other. They have hit each other with all of their best shots. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. Steven Santos, though, is going to go for the end. He's going to try to put Marcus King to sleep. Can he get him? No! King inside cradle. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Santos with the reversal. 2. No! And King barely dazed. Santos! He's got him up! Santos! Go to sleep! That's gotta be it! That's just gotta be it! But Santos isn't going for the pinfall! Wait a minute! What? Santos? Wait! Straight shooter! The straight shooter! Santos, you know what he wants! Santos wants to inflict pain. Santos feels like he can end the match right now. I'm not sure if you do that. Santos is a veteran. He's got Marcus King right in that submission. Not a good place for Marcus King to be. I don't know if Marcus King is going to last. King losing so much blood. Both of these men giving their heart and souls. I really don't know. There's at least 3 times this match should have been over, could have been over, would have been over, but at least tonight it's not. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, would you expect anything less with the IPW Global Heavyweight Championship on the line? This is what President Cannon wanted. He wanted a fight, and this is exactly what he's getting. Santos diving off the top rope with that back elbow. Both of these men just going ham on each other. They're going wild. Marcus King knocking away Steven Santos when he looked like he could have been going for the GTS again. Wait a minute. No. King getting knocked away as Santos goes into that sunset flip. 1, 2. No. King with the reversal. 1, 2. No. Ladies and gentlemen, I officially don't know what's going to end this match. Marcus King, no. Going high risk with Steven Santos. The superplex incoming. Santos on Dream Street. There it is. The superplex connected. And Marcus King, you know he's got to go for it. He's going to try the black fist. If he hits this, this has got to be done. No! Santos knocks him away. Santos knocking King into the corner. Oh, no. Santos. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this. I really don't like the looks of this. Steven Santos going up high. Ah! Jesus! What the fuck? Steven Santos! Are you kidding me? The referee clearing the match, he's throwing up the X, trying to call for the medics. No one is coming. No one is coming out. No one is coming. Nobody. I'm getting orders from the back. The medics have been ordered to stay in the back. No one has been ordered to come out. Steven Santos and Marcus King, though, could be dead. But wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Steven Santos, that sick freak, able to get to his feet, calling King up. King somehow barely able to stand. Please, for the love of God, someone in this match. Good, merciful Mother Mary, please. Steven Santos going to work. Santos again going back to those stops. Santos is about 1 second away from finishing it. Can he do it? Santos calling for to go to sleep in the middle of the ring. King barely dazed. Can't stand on his own 2 feet. Trying to get what? King able to get out of it. King's able to get out of it. But King barely able to see. Can he hit this black fist? Can Marcus King do it with nothing else left in the tank? Marcus King. What? Black fist? No! You gotta be kidding me. King's hit his limit. King's hit his limit. And Santos with the back fist of his own. Santos is calling for the end. King couldn't hit that black fist. I can't believe it. Marcus King's hit his limit. Marcus King, he's helpless. He's helpless. And Santos knows he's got him where he wants him. He's got that straight shooter locked in. Marcus King is in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but I think this is it. Marcus King hit his physical limit. Those black fist attempts he tried, he kept trying. He couldn't knock Santos down. Marcus King in the ring, he's fading. His eyes are rolling in the back of his head. He's losing breath. I don't know what to do. I don't know what you can do if you're Marcus King. You don't see any light in his eyes right now, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing. You can't see anything. You can't see anything but blood, pain, tears. Marcus King feels it slipping. He's going out. King is limp on the mat. King, he's not moving. The referee trying to ask him. The referee's going to call this match. referee finally stops the match, and that's going to award the victory to Steven Santos due to the fact that Marcus King could not continue. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute war that will be remembered in iPW history, even if it's for only one night. As it stands, Steven Santos, after 3 years of soul-searching, finally stands alone as a world heavyweight champion, as the iPW Global Heavyweight Champion. Marcus King, you gotta give him all the credit in the world. He never gave up, not for 1 second. He never said no. But ladies and gentlemen, we gotta put it in the rear view. The medics are coming out to help all of them out right now. But what we're seeing right now, we're seeing just the match that's going to show you, who Steven Santos has to look forward to in his future. For those of you who remember, Kayla Rogers and Zack Starr faced off against each other in what I thought was an underrated match. Could have potentially stole the show. I mean, just, I don't really know any other way to put it right now. Just that these two men tore the house down, but it's hard to remember that Zack Starr is the #1 contender following that war. But there you see the match right here that's reminding you. And as you're seeing, Kayla Rogers absolutely dominated Zack Starr this whole match. Zack Starr almost had no answer. Kayla Rogers, you thought that would have been it with a bankrupt Styles Clash. And then no. Kayla Rogers couldn't get the job done. Kayla stepping up the intensity every step of the way. This KTFO he was setting up for, this turned out to be the ultimate turning point for Zack Starr. As you see right here, he sets up for this choke slam, brings Kayla Rogers down, and the match suddenly becomes a different story. Zack Starr not dead, but Kayla Rogers still fighting. Tried the Regal stretch and Starr kicked him away. Tried the bankrupt again, or the powerbomb. Zack Starr just having an answer for Kayla Rogers at every step. And Zack Starr, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, is a deserving opponent. Absolutely earned it. Everything he got here. You thought Kayla could have had it there. These two men in that ring earlier, they gave their heart, they gave their souls. Zack Starr, you're seeing how he won this match. You're seeing exactly what he did, and this is exactly what it took right there. A star breaker out of nowhere. Immediately, as Starr limped with everything he had to try and get in position for the shooting star press, and there it was. And that right there is the whole reason Zack Starr is going on to face Steven Santos at Radiant Dawn. The medics are still out here patching up Steven Santos. Marcus King has been helped to the back. He got a standing ovation right as we reviewing this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, absolutely incredible main event. There's no other way to put it. I feel for Marcus King. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for all of us here at the Mobile Civic Center, I'm Joshua Bishop. It's been one hell of a night. These matches, man, they've truly left a lasting impact on my life. Steven Santos, finally, what? But I thought there was even else here. But it's gotta be. What do you mean there's someone coming out? What do you mean? Who's controlling the production around here? What do you mean there's someone coming? What do you mean you couldn't stop it? Who is it then? No. Get that psychopath out of my arena. You get him out of here! Battle Bros Finn Taylor! He's not allowed here! Finn Taylor! You go back to where you came from! But Santos, what? Steven Santos is unbelievable. Oh no. I think everyone in the Civic Center sees what's happening. Steven Santos has pushed the medics away from him, and we're patching him up, and now he's got the title belt in his hand. He sees Finn Taylor coming down to the ring, the Charles Manson of professional wrestling, making his way down, staring down Steven Santos with every passing second. Finn Taylor in iPW. These fans are going electric. Steven Santos and Finn Taylor, what many fans may consider a dream match. Are we actually going to see a glimpse of that here? But oh no. Finn Taylor grabbing a chair and Oh my goodness. Feel the intensity right now, ladies and gentlemen. These are two of the most twisted, legitimate, evil motherfuckers I have ever seen in Call. And they're finally staring each other down, face to face. The tension is real. But one of these men, are we gonna see fireworks here? No. Then Taylor is going to throw down the chair. Wait a minute! Steven Santos knocking him away! And Santos throwing the chair down! Santos letting Ben Taylor know he was ready to fight. Taylor didn't want none of it. Ben Taylor picking his spot and Steven Santos sending the warning shot. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. If Ben Taylor is in IPW for real, things have just gotten a little more interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and send you out on a high note. I'm Joshua Bishop, signing off.